What if your fears aren't all yours? What if your dreams, your patterns, your instincts didn't start with you? Carl Jung called this the collective unconscious, the invisible inheritance you carry from all of humanity. It's not your personal trauma. It's your ancestral memory, your mythic structure, your soul's context. You're not just a person, you're a vessel, shaped by centuries of human experience, and whether you realize it or not, your living story's older than your name. You fear abandonment, you search for love, you crave purpose, you fight for survival. These aren't just personal emotions, they're archetypal, they live in all of us. Jung believed that beneath your individual unconscious, the memories, beliefs and wounds from your life, there's a deeper layer, a shared layer, a psychic field where universal symbols live. The hero, the mother, the trickster, the wise old man, the shadow, the child, the self. These archetypes are not characters. They are patterns, blueprints of the human journey, and they live inside you, and whether you know it or not, you meet them in your dreams, in your relationships, in your stories, in your fears. You're not inventing them, you're remembering them, because the unconscious is collective, and when you dream of falling, so did thousands before you. When you fear the dark, so did every ancestor who survived it. When you long to be seen, you echo a truth every soul has known. This is the power of the collective unconscious. It connects us beyond race, culture, age, and language. It explains why stories from different continents centuries apart have the same themes, the same symbols, the same emotional truths, because we are different branches but from the same root. So what does this mean for you? It means you carry more than you realize. Your sadness may not be yours alone. It may carry echoes of women who were silenced, of men who were never allowed to cry, of ancestors who lived in fear and never got to heal. Your strength, it may not be just yours either. It may come from generations of survivors, of rebels, of dreamers who never gave up. You are not isolated. You are part of a lineage, spiritual and emotional. Jung believed that healing doesn't happen only in therapy rooms. It happens in dreams, in rituals, in creativity, in confronting your personal pain and tracing it to the collective pattern. Because once you see that your struggle is not personal, you stop blaming yourself and you begin to heal, not just for you, but for everyone who came before you and everyone who will come after. This is why shadow work matters, not just to make you functional, but to reconnect you with the collective, to integrate the ancient parts of you, the warrior, the child, the mother, the mystic, to reclaim your place in the human story. Because this story is bigger than you, and yet it needs you. It needs your voice, your healing, your truth. The collective unconscious is not just a theory, it's alive. In your reactions, your dreams, your instincts, the symbols you draw as a child, the myths you're drawn to, the pain you inherit. It all points to something deeper. You're not starting from zero, you're continuing the work. You're the living expression of every archetype you embody, every cycle you break, every truth you choose. So when you feel stuck, ask yourself, what part of me is trying to emerge? What archetype is being activated? What story am I living? And do I want to change it? Because once you name the pattern, you're no longer just repeating it, you're transforming it. That's the task of every conscious being, to stop living as a fragment and start living as a link between what was and what can be. You are not just you, you are us. You are the collective, waking up through one voice, one heart, one life. And the more you honor this truth, the more whole you become. Jung didn't ask us to escape the collective. He asked us to meet it with eyes open and to remember that everything you carry is part of a much greater journey. Welcome to it.